Welcome to the first live of 2021. It's good to have you. My name is Borino. I'm your coach, advisor. I've been training, coaching, and working with you guys for over 20 years. I had the privilege of coaching over 100,000 great agents just like you. So now it's your turn. And we're here today because I want to show you 3 non-negotiables, 3 things that you must stick to, you must commit to. 3 things that will make all the difference in your business. And we're going to get into the tacticals, we're going to get into where to get the leads, we're going to talk about the follow, we're going to talk about the mechanics and the tools. But this is the base, this is the foundation, just like when you build a house. Make these 3 things non-negotiable. And mark my words, I'm going on record, this is being recorded, what's today? January what? What's today's date? Somebody tell me. January 5th. 12 months from now, you're going to look back and you're going to either say, dude, thank you for those 3 things. I took your words to heart. It made a difference. Or I screwed up. Only one of those things will happen. So please, don't just listen for entertainment. I know we have fun and I drink espresso, so I get all kind of riled up. I'll talk to you about the clubhouse. Don't worry, that's coming, my rant. But I want to make sure you hear me. I want to get through to you. So if you're just driving or doing something, please pay attention and better write a few notes. It will serve you well. And I have clients, many of you, you guys watching this, some of you are probably here. Good, so you can hear now. All right. Many of you are my clients. You pay me a lot of money. This is free, but don't take it as free advice. Take it as the most important guidance. And I know as the new year rolls in, there's a lot of talk about, oh, let's set goals and let's make a plan. And we've been through this. Has that worked out well for you? Do you feel like 2020, in spite of all the craziness, was a good year financially? And if not, here's the answer, right here, right here. All right, so let's go through it. Let me give you what I think will make the biggest impact in your business. Number 1, make this non-negotiable. Here we go. Specific outcome. Specific outcome. Make that non-negotiable. Make very specific, measurable outcome where on December 31st, before we pop the champagne, before we open the Dom Perignon, we can say, yes, made it, no, didn't make it. It has to be as simple as that. Make it so clear, so specific, and so non-negotiable. So, for example, make a specific outcome. I will earn $200,000 in gross commissions. That's very specific, and you either hit it or exceeded it. That would not be a failure, by the way. And you say, hey, Borino, I didn't hit my 200,000, I made 207,000. I'll forgive you. It's specific. It's a very specific outcome, and if you keep reminding yourself, by December 31st, you either hit it or you didn't. And I'm here to tell you, friends, after doing this for over 20 years, every single one of you has the potential, the ability, the resources, and the option, the choice to make 200,000 or more. And this is not to impress you or to inspire you, give you false hope. This is a reality. Because if you make anything less than that, you start running the numbers for business expenses, taxes, the day-to-day living, it's not a whole lot of money. But make a specific outcome non-negotiable. What is it for you? Now maybe it's a little less, maybe it's a little more, but it has to be very, very specific. Now there's one more quality that this has. This is called a domino goal. And what the domino goal means, if you hit the 200,000, it's going to start knocking in all the other goals, the nice car you want to have, the nice watch you want to buy, the nice home where you want to live, all those good things. It's a domino that's going to start putting all the other goals in place. You can pay for some advertising, you can buy marketing, you can hire an assistant, right? That's going to have a huge impact if you hit this one. Focus on that domino. What is it for you? Which one will make the biggest impact on the quality of your business and quality of your life? What is it? Be very specific what you want in 2021. Every day I have this book, let me show you. And I write down what I want. I do it daily. It's my daily ritual. It's one of my success habits, money habits. And I learned it from people who make millions and millions and millions of dollars more than me. So I figured, hey, if they do it and they say it's a good idea, that's what I do. Watch. See? Every day. Every day. It takes a few minutes. It's a no-brainer. It's easy. But you want to know why most people don't do it? You want to know why many of you watching this go, that sounds pretty good. I'll start doing it. Millionaires do it. Borino says you should do it. I'm going to do it. You know why you won't do it? Because it's just as easy not to. It's just as easy to say, I'll do it later. I don't have the time. All these excuses. What is your specific outcome? What is your specific outcome? What is it that you're after? Friends, goal setting is easy. Setting goals, I want to buy a Rolex. I want to buy a 4-bedroom house. I want to make $200,000. That's easy. That part is easy. Set it specific. Make it non-negotiable. And then goal getting will be the hard part. The goal getting is where the rubber meets the road. Are you prepared for it? If this is non-negotiable, if this number jazzes you up, if you can't wait, get out of bed at 5 in the morning, if you're all fired up and if you see all the potential, all the possibilities, all the beautiful things that it will provide for you and your family, then it's just a matter of asking the second question, how do I get there? Which brings us to the second non-negotiable. Get better. You've got to get better. Because if you're standing still, you're moving backwards. Whoa, what do you mean, Borino? Here's what I mean. There are other agents in your area getting better. There are consumers who are getting more educated. Things are moving forward, and they're moving forward at a more rapid pace. And 2020 will accelerate that. There'll be more tools, more resources, more information, more ideas, more stuff that will force you to get better, because if you don't get better, you're standing still while everybody else is passing you. You've got to get better. So here's the question. What was the biggest barrier for you in 2020? Where did you get stuck? If you go back to $200,000, we can break it down into 3 simple numbers. That's all it takes. Friends, now you're going to get probably the most impactful, profound idea where I break down your success in real estate into just 3 numbers. You ready? You want it? Yes? Watch. Leads to appointments to listings. Because if you know how to get leads, how to get appointments to those leads, how to turn them into listings, then this will follow. This is just a matter of adapting the numbers to match that goal. You with me? Strip it. Where the sense of overwhelming and stress comes from is because either it's not specific, or these 3 numbers don't match this number. So, for the sake of easy math, you know me, not exactly Mr. Math. In my area, average commission right now is about $18,000, something like that. So let's make it easy. For the sake of math, let's say it's 20. So I need to do 10 deals to get to my goal. So that means I need to take 10 listings. My number of listings taken will equal number of transactions closed. Even though all listings will not sell, it will generate some buyers or double in some transactions. So at the end, the number should be the same. In order for me to take 10 listings, I personally need to go on 15 listing appointments. Out of 15 appointments, I will walk away with 10 good listings. In order for me to get 15 listing appointments, I need to generate 150 high probability leads, because all I know is out of 10 leads on my follow-up, I convert 1. Those are my numbers. Yours will be different, but the formula is the same. That is the plan. So now, what do I need to get better at? Watch how this is all connected. Check the connection right here. Are you following me so far? This is business planning, business setting, goal setting. Very, very easy. Very easy. Goal setting, easy. Goal getting, different story. Now, what do I need to get better? Is it the number of leads? Was 2020 sucky when it comes to generating good quality leads? Or you may say, Borino, I got plenty of leads. It's getting the appointments that sucks. Then maybe I need to get better here, getting appointments. That means what? Your communication and your follow-up. Maybe your sequencing was off. Maybe your CRM was not in place. Maybe your communication was not good. Or you say, I'm getting leads and getting appointments, the goddamn listings that suck. Then your listing and pre-listing sequence is off. You don't have a system. But we could always troubleshoot it. We can always plan it and troubleshoot it. So there is no need to be stressed. There is no need to despair. This is all just a matter of good planning. I set a very specific outcome that's non-negotiable. Then I break down what do I need to do to get there, and then I need to focus on what do I need to get better at. See, the thing is, you don't control the money. You don't control the market. You don't control the economy. You don't control the world. You don't control your clients, that's for sure. All you control is you. That's all you control. So you identify, and you got to be a little bit honest. This really requires some soul searching. But you ask yourself this: what is the biggest barrier? What is the biggest barrier? Where is the problem? And we can break down that, everything becomes very simple. Watch. The biggest barrier is either I don't have the right systems for leads, appointments, and listings. I don't have the right tools. That means I don't know how to use the systems with the right tools, or I don't have the skill. That's it, friends. So if you need to get better, if you want to make more money, if you want to not just survive, but really thrive in 2021, a lot of money, what do you need to get better at? Build a better system. I built my entire coaching business on building systems. Everything I teach you is a set of systems. You want to get the Expired Plus? Nothing but a set of systems. It's just system. It's a step-by-step. Here's what you do, and here's the tools you're going to need. For sell-by-owner, systems. Listing presentations, it's all systems. You can systemize the entire business. That's the beautiful thing. Why? Because you don't need talent, you need skill. So do you need to get better at systems? What about your tools? How is your CRM? Is it performing? Is it doing well? How about your data source? If you work high probability leads like FISBOs and expireds, are you using Vulcan? Are you using Espresso? Are you using good tools? And then usually the biggest culprit is right here, skills. You may have good systems, you may have good tools. If you don't know how to use them, if I put you on the phone right now, seriously, be honest. If I say, hey Susan, here on the phone is Mark. Mark is a motivated seller who lives in my area or in your area where you do business. Mark is ready to interview agents. Go set an appointment with him right now. Qualify him, ask some questions, figure out his core drive and emotion, his urgency, his motivation, how realistic, timeline, all that, set up an appointment. Go. On a scale of 1 to 10, how confident would you be to convert that lead? Because I promise you, if you don't, somebody else will. If your skill is not a 10, somebody else's is. Where do you need to get better? And this is not to make you feel bad or angry or disappointed, whatever. This is not to trigger those. This is to show you you can. You can get better. You can learn. You can implement better systems. None of this costs a lot of money. None of this requires hours and hours and hours and hours and hours and hours. No. A little bit of work, a little bit of focus. What do I need to improve first? Where is the biggest barrier? There's always one. If you're not hitting this, there's always a barrier. So what do you need to get better at? Is it helpful so far? Now, in order for you to reach this is a big thing. This is the domino. In order for you to get there, the non-negotiable number 3 is do small stuff, but critical stuff daily. Small but critical stuff daily. Because the big stuff, like making 200, 300,000, buying income properties, living the nice lifestyle with a lot of financial freedom, are big things. But they're always constructed from small, little, daily steps, little things. A little phone call here, a little text there, a little video, a little email, follow-up. Nothing extraordinary. Nothing something like you with your skill and intelligence couldn't handle. It's these little things. But where is the culprit? Is either you don't do the critical stuff that builds the big stuff, or you don't do it daily. If you focus on 3 most profitable, most productive tasks every single day that get you one of these 3 things, more leads, more appointments, or more listings, if you focus on those things daily, if these little things are done daily without exception, the big stuff will take care of itself. Because it's not one big stuff. That big stuff, if you come closer, what you're going to recognize is these small, tiny little building blocks. Just like a big cathedral, giant building is nothing but a bunch of little bricks. But in order for you to build that big stuff, you need to daily put those little bricks there. And that's where the rubber meets the road. And that's where it becomes a grind. That's where it becomes hard. That's why real estate is not easy. And I would kick in the nuts every asshole who misleads you and tells you real estate is easy. It's bullshit. They either never sold a house, or they don't know what they're talking about, or they're lying to you. This is not an easy business. Making a lot of money is never easy. You can become a doctor, you're going to spend 15 to 18 years studying and grinding. You want to become a lawyer, you're going to spend years and years and years studying and grinding. This is the income level of top professionals. That's never easy. There is never an easy road. So if you're looking for fun, if you're looking for easy, you're in the wrong business. But the fact that you're here, the fact that you're learning, the fact that you're seeking information and we're interacting, I'll get to your questions in just a moment, tells me you understand that. You're willing to pay the price. You're just asking how? What do I need to do? Get better! Focus on the small stuff daily, because once you set the specific outcome, if this becomes non-negotiable, if you stand up in front of your spouse and your kids and you say, guys, I set a big goal this year and it is non-negotiable in order for me to provide the freedom and the good life you want, the nice new home, the vacations, the income property, the money in the bank, the pay off debt, the good schools for you guys, and the bad school for you, little asshole. I need your help. I need your support. It's going to require a lot of little things that I need to get done daily, and this is not going to be done in 4 hours a day. This is not a part-time gig. So there'll be some weekends, there'll be some late nights, and there'll be some stress. I may come home tired. I may come home exhausted. I may come home irritated. I'm going to need your help. But together we can pull this off, because it's worth it. Because that's the bottom line. Making a lot of money is worth it. There was a time where I didn't have any. There was a time where I was fucking broke like you can be. Sleeping in a car. And it's not fun. Mediocre life, not fun. It's not easy. None of that is easy. There is no easy. You just have to pick. And if you're willing to pay the price, do these things, do the little things, small stuff daily, which again, it's not the end of the world. I can think of 100 other ways to live life and not get what I want. And the other day, we had our 2 guys who take care of our yard. We have a nice front yard and a backyard. And the weather was shitty. It was one of those late fall days, and they were taking care of our leaves. And it was kind of drizzly, windy, cold. And these are 2 very hardworking young men, honest guys, good guys, who show up on time and do an amazing work. Labor, hard work, in the elements. And I was here in my office, sitting at my desk, complaining because one of our systems was giving me grief. And I was thinking, this just sucks. This just about, I was in my head grumbling, going, fucking thing, this should be working. Why is it not working? And then I looked out of the window, and 2 of them are carrying this big tarp full of leaves. They use the blowers, put them in a tarp, put it on the roadside, and then a big vacuum from the city comes and they pick up our leaves. And it startled me first, thinking, you know what? That's hard. For a few bucks, these guys are breaking their backs. And if they don't do something dramatic in their life, 20 years from now, they're going to be doing the same work. They're just going to be tired, worn out, and financially at the same place. I don't want that for you. And it is my mission to uplift you, to elevate you, to help you, to encourage you, and to teach you this stuff. Now there are sessions we go very strategic. Use this script, call this lead, follow up this way, send this postcard, do all that. But none of that is worth shit if this is not in place. Now we're not talking like major goal setting where you spend the weekend meditating and doing mantras and all that shit. No. Doesn't need to be that elaborate. I mean, if you're into it, more power to you. I also don't believe in 50-page business plans and huge analysis and all that. None of that is necessary. I wouldn't do it, and something is telling me most of you wouldn't either. If you have the skill for that and patience and wherewithal, awesome. But this is all it takes. And then every morning you say, okay, I got to make 200 grand this year. I need some leads, I need appointments, I need listings. What do I need to focus on? What are the 3 most profitable, productive things I got to get done today that will make significant progress towards this goal? The end. And then the final part is, you know what's coming, right? I promised you 3. This is the 4th part. Do it. You actually do it. No matter what happened yesterday, last week, last year, none of that matters. You do it. You stick with it. You say, I'm going to give my best. I'm going to give my best. But here's what I expect from you. You're going to give your fucking best. You're going to give it all. You're going to go full on. You're going to go pedal to the metal. None of this like, let's see how it's going to go. Maybe a little bit. Not quite. I don't like that. I better be talking on Clubhouse. Fuck that. Get the shit done. That's your job. You owe it to your family, you owe it to your clients, you owe it to your community, you owe it to yourself. Set big, ambitious goals. Don't play small. Please don't. If there's an opportunity, might as well take it. Take the big chunk. Why not? Everybody got it?